Hi, Mr. Supplier. I've never done this before. I am selling some products on Amazon and I really need your help. Can you please, please, please give me a good price? Because I have all my money tied up into this project.
Yeah. Yeah. I can help you.
Oh, good. How long is that psychotic laugh going to go on until we hit this thing?
9 University is a team, and we have to share what we know with the world, with you. It's not about what we offer. It's about gaining knowledge and expertise from real people, building real businesses that you can apply to yourself. Let's freaking get it. 9 University. It's who we are.
Hey, I'm Dan.
I'm Dwight.
And one thing we're really good at is negotiating. So we are going to tell you what never, ever, ever to say to suppliers on Alibaba.
Yeah. Never tell them you're new at this. That's a huge mistake.
Yeah,
huge mistake.
How this video started, that is seriously what they're going to be thinking. If you hit them with, hey, I'm really new at this. Can you help me? Oh, yeah, I can help you, Jackwad. Yeah,
absolutely. They can. They can help you. Just give them as much money as they want. That's really what it's all about. But you know what? The way you gotta deal with the suppliers is you want to build a relationship with them. But it takes time. I know that in our world, we want to go fast. I want the quickest way to the lowest dollar amount. Just tell me how much and I'll send you the money and get it done. Get it to Amazon. I'm ready to go. Well, guess what? They want to build a long-term relationship with you. They want to build a business. They want to build a business that has sustaining power. They want to just keep moving forward. So they want to get to know you. They want to get to know your business. You got to just slow down a little bit and work with them.
But now here's the thing. I know what you're probably thinking. They want that stuff, but not for the reason you think. It's not like they just, read how to influence friends, whatever the stupid book is. They don't care about that. Okay. Our cultures, the American culture and Chinese culture, look at negotiating really, really different. I mean, we can't stress that enough. So like when we say they want to build a nice long relationship, yeah, we say that too, right? But we don't mean it. Like we want to get the best money, right? We want to get the best deal for the lowest thing, just like Dwight said. Quick. All right. But they really want to build a relationship because the power structure in China, when it comes to negotiating, is based on the power of the relationship. They want to work with people who they like and who they trust. I mean, they are totally coming at this a totally different way. And that's why most people fail. We're like the ugly Americans,
Yeah. And you are a little bit ugly. So the other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you come from a position of strength. You want to show, you don't want to be overbearing. You don't want to be, in their face, and that sort of confrontational, which again is a lot of the ways that we typically negotiate, play hardball or whatever. You got to be tough, but you don't want to be overbearing. You don't want to be that big, strong American bully like many people think.
Yeah, it really is the complete opposite of what most people think about. So like, it's totally true. So like, it's really tough sometimes because you have to be tough, but you have to stand firm. You can't be a dick. You got to be respectful. And this has to happen. Like this is how it works. So look at it this way. If you were a supplier, okay, you probably hate your job. Everyone hates their job, right? So they go in, fire up the computer, and they see all these messages from Amazon, sellers trying to get the best deal, and everyone's just being a jerk. Well, they're not going to want to work with you. In fact, they're going to try to take advantage of you. But here's the thing to remember. Just like we want to get the best deal and we want to create a win-win, so do they. I mean, they want a win-win. We want a win-win. They want to do good at their job. We want to do good at our job. We both have to win in order to make it profitable to work together.
Mm-hmm. Mhm. One more tip that I can give you is never, ever, ever copy a template that you get from somebody and paste it in, because you and 1,000 other people are copying and pasting that template, and they're going to look at it and go, oh boy, here we go. It's the
Right.
exact same words from a different person asking for the exact same thing. Always, always, always write in your own words. Take the ideas from those templates and write them in your own words. Come up with a way to say the same thing, but make it unique to you, because they're going to look at that like, oh, here's somebody that's actually not taking a course, not copy and pasting templates off of the internet to send me an inquiry or whatever.
Yeah.
That's somebody they can see, oh, that's somebody that I might be able to build a relationship with because they're already in business. You present yourself as a business owner. You present yourself as somebody who's already doing it. You don't have to have the experience to present yourself as if you do have the experience.
Yeah, I love that. That is a really good point. Because it will show through. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's a tip I want to give you. Oh, we're going to give you a really cool bonus tip at the end. So make sure you watch this whole thing. Why are we doing this otherwise? Anyway, so here's what I wanted to say. This business is obviously a lot of email, a lot of typing, a lot of chatting on WeChat or Skype or whatever. Every time you say something, I should say communicate something. Every single sentence, every single word, everything you type or say, you seriously have to, in the back of your mind, ask yourself, does this make me look weak? And again, don't be a hard ass, but you want to ask, does this make me look weak? And am I showing gratitude and respect?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are the things you got to ask yourself even if they send you a sample and you happen to write something on the back of an invoice, whatever, any chance they get a chance to see you or hear you and interact with you, you have to have that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always like to think, when I'm talking to some of our students, I always tell them to imagine you were just hired on as the buyer for a large chain, and you needed to go out and find some new products to purchase to put in your stores. Do you think that the buyer from Walmart or Target or, any of these large chains are going to, go into a conversation saying, I got a business and I'm really important and you need to do? No, they're going to present themselves and say, hey, we're looking for some new products. I hear you guys have some stuff. Can you send me catalog? Can I, get some pricing on this particular product that we're interested in? Very casual matter of fact, but with a strong bit of confidence. It's very easy. Just think of yourself in that way when you start the communication. Very important.
All right. So we promised you a tip. This is a bonus tip. This is something that always works for us. It works for every student that we teach this to. This concept, again, flies in the face of what most people do when they're negotiating. Yeah. So typically, most people will say, I want to buy 300 of these pens. What is the cost of, 300, blah, blah, blah. And they are going to come back and they're going to give you a price that will probably be high because 300 is a tiny number and no one's going to make money on having their factory make 300 pens for you. Right. So, but that is what most people do. So here's what we teach people to do. You come up with a bigger number. It's got to be realistic. You're not going to go and say, I need the price of 1 billion pens, but I mean, a big number, a realistic big number. So you want to go, hey, we've never worked together before. I found you guys. I think your products look good. I need a price for 5,000 pens.
Yeah.
And then by saying that, they're going to think like, oh my God, these guys are really on the ball. They're big players. Let's give them a good price. So then you agree on that price and go, great. Listen, it's our company's policy to start with a small test order because you don't know us and we don't know you and we don't know the quality of the product. But let's just start with 300 as a test order to make sure we're good, because we want this, just like you guys, we want this to be a long-term relationship and we want to work with you always. So what is the price for 300? Now, again, it's going to be higher. I mean, then
higher than the 5,000.
Yeah, but it's going to be way lower than you starting saying, "Hey, I'm new. What's the price for 300?"
Yeah,
right. It moves that starting point because it's harder for them to.
Now you already know what the low price is, the price that you're hoping to get to. Well, or get lower than, but so you already know what the low price is. And they're not going to go, oh, well, now we have to charge 10 times that for 300. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to go from their low price up a bit to get you the 300 instead of giving you a much higher price and then lowering it to get you to the 5,000. It's kind of getting them to think backwards.
Hey, let's do a quick recap. Number 1, don't be a dick. Number 2, be nice. Number 3, don't say, oh, I'm a baby. I don't have any money. Can you please help me? Don't do any of that crap.
That's right. So be like me and don't be like Dan, and everything will be great.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, then I definitely know you're going to like this one too.
Yep, and I made it just for you guys. So click right here.